I want to talk about this one more time, then I'm basically done with it. I'm kind of done talking about this whole thing. Um, I'm very glad he was asked, would you or would you not? Um, and his interest of doing a adaptation was very interesting, and on his response, like I love the fact that he said, yeah, it would be really interesting if I did an entire live action adaptation, would be fun. And i'm hoping I'm hoping he gets it. But granted, I mean, will Disney hire him? Will Disney get him? Like, that's the thing. Like, you're hoping and you're praying that Zack Snyder gets the job. You could truly see the passion, because if you look at Dragon Ball Saiyan Saga, it's basically Man of Steel. You could tell me that Man of Steel was a hardcore Dragon Ball film, because hell, even Dragon Ball Minus, which is a hardcore Superman knockoff. I mean, to the bare bones, it was like, let's take every bit of Man of Steel and just slapped it in Dragon Ball. And it's like, every time I look at Zack, I'm like, he's the one. He's the one that pretty much could give us that fucking movie, that fucking Dragon Ball Z movie. And I just, I really want it. I want it. I really do. And I really think he could do a good job. How come Sonic and Pokemon and Alita Battle Angel get it right? Especially Sonic and Pokemon got their first live action adaptation right and was successful. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this right now. Get Zack Snyder. I think personally Disney would welcome Zack and say, you know, Zack, we know what Warner Brothers did to you. We're not going to do that to you. We're going to have you and Akira Toriyama have a meeting and all that stuff. And especially, I really want, if we're going to do this direction, we're going to bring Zack in and we're going to have him do a live action adaptation of Dragon Ball Z, because I honestly think if you're going to do Dragon Ball, especially part one, because Dragon Ball, I only count Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Super. I really feel like if you're going to do Dragon Ball, you got to do the King Piccolo saga. I just don't fully believe you could do, what's his fucking, I forget the first Dragon Ball villain. He's a joke villain, and I just don't see it working. I feel like you would have to do what Dragon Ball did in the first attempt of the live action one. Do King Piccolo, then maybe either you pretty much either two things. You skip Dragon Ball, you establish King Piccolo or Piccolo Jr., or aka Piccolo that we all know, and going forward, and you have it where Goku and Piccolo did flawed, but it ended on a draw, and pretty much we're just going to go all the way in on Dragon Ball Z, which that could happen. They could easily just skip Dragon Ball and just automatically just go to Dragon Ball Z, because if you're going to do a reboot, you would have to do something drastically different. This is the reason why the first Mortal Kombat, or should I say the new Mortal Kombat movie that's out right now, didn't do the tournament, because they didn't want to have a hardcore, basically plot by, correct myself, fucking tongue-tied, literally a straight out copy and paste of the first movie. You get what I'm saying? I mean, we did that with Scorpion's Revenge. So I feel like Zack would have to do the same with Dragon Ball. He would do the Saiyan saga, and I personally think he could do a really good job on Vegeta and basically making him like General Zod and everything between on that shit. I mean, shit for crying out loud. I mean, he could be the one that everyone, like all of us, want to see. He could be the one thing that every fan could ask for. He could be the chosen one that makes a good job live action adaptation of Dragon Ball. But the long run and the big question is Zack Snyder going to produce and direct all these films? Because once you do something on Dragon Ball, you're doing an entire story of a saga. You're doing an entire saga of this series and going after that point. And what I mean is, after you do the Saiyan saga, the Frieza saga, the Cell saga, and the Majin Buu saga, do you carry on with the whole thing on Dragon Ball Super stuff? And by that point, are you going to keep on having Zack or having him either producer or director? I mean, like, there's a thing of saying, how long is he going to be in the long run? That's just a big question mark I have. But I really feel like Zack would do a perfect job. Sorry, I was stuttering or whatever. I apologize. I was trying to say it without saying it wrong. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, Zack is perfect. He's just too perfect. I mean, it's almost like you want it to happen so bad. And you're just hoping it happens, but you never really know if Zack really wants to do it. I mean, sure, yeah, Zack could say yes, but Disney could absolutely just literally push him away and just don't even bother. You get what I'm saying? I just hope, I really hope that he does Dragon Ball. And I really want that live action movie, because when I see Man of Steel, I just think of just the Saiyan saga. And it's just, it makes me really wish it actually was for real, that he was going to do it. But let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers that he could really do a good job, because this is a man that really do a good job on making a great fucking movie. I mean, he made Watchmen almost perfect to the very bones of the comic. I truly believe he can make a good job on the live action Dragon Ball film. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. And you guys, tell me your thoughts down below. And this is the final time I'm going to be talking about this until either A, officially is happening, or whatever. I'm glad he was asked. I'm glad he was asked, because I felt like I would have to tell him myself, because no one would ask him, are you ever or even a fan of Dragon Ball? Would you or would you not direct a Dragon Ball Z live action adaptation? I mean, that's something that I really always wonder. Now I got that question. The only question I want to know is he a fan of Dragon Ball? That's the only thing I want. And I'm crossing my fingers Disney literally does hire him, because they got the rights of Dragon Ball. They got it. They could clearly do it. And I really want Akira Toriyama to be a part of it as well, because I think if you had Akira Toriyama and Zack Snyder working together to make a live action adaptation, it would be literally the greatest live action movie ever fucking made. I'm just hoping it happens. Anyway, I'm done now. I rest my case. And let's just hope it happens. In Zack Snyder, we trust.